And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day today. LeBron James, people. It's the gift that keeps on giving. If you're a content creator, it never stops. And the latest, it seems that Stephon Marbury has joined the club. He's joined the club of people they call haters for simply telling the truth about LeBron James. For those of us who grew up in the 90s, Stephon Marbury was one of the great point guards who came in during that era with guys like Allen Iverson and Damon Stoudemire, guys who maybe was just a little bit quicker, a little bit more handles, and yeah, he was a great point guard. Everybody knows his career didn't turn out to be what it could have been due to various issues, and but I don't have to say this, but I'm going to. Fanboys, if I had to put my money in a one-on-one game between Stephon Marbury and LeBron James, I'm putting all of my money on Stephon Marbury. Just due to the fact that it seems like LeBron James in one-on-one is not his strong suit. As allegedly, he's been beat by multiple players over and over again. But anyway, let's go on with this article from Sports Illustrated. It says LeBron James is widely seen as one of the best two players in NBA history. For those who are delusional, he is seen as that. It said, that said, a lot of people feel strongly that James will never be as great as Michael, six-time NBA champion, Michael Jordan, or Kobe Bryant, or Larry Bird, or Magic Johnson, or Wilt Chamberlain, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or Bill Russell. Take your pick. Tim Duncan. But it says two-time NBA All-Star Stephon Marbury is one of those people. Shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath as MJ. I guess that's one of the posts he put on Twitter. Says his post comes just days after he disagreed with James winning the men's basketball Olympics MVP. Marbury wrote in a deleted post on Instagram, they gave the MVP to the wrong player. Maybe they called out the wrong name by accident. I think we need to try to rewind the moment when Steph Curry displayed himself as the best shooter who ever touched the ball in international ball. If you can't shoot, you can't have the ball at the end of the game. I get LeBron as the king to many, but let me say this. When you give him what he doesn't deserve, you basically say that because of what he's done, he should receive such a high honor on the biggest stage. No, he didn't earn it this time. Well, Stephon Marbury, I partially agree with you. He definitely didn't earn it this time, but the question is, when has he actually earned it? So yeah, so apparently, and shout out to Dreamers Pro, because this I kind of first came across this on his channel, and he was talking about, I guess Stephon Marbury has been kind of going back and forth with some fans, and we all know that Marbury has been said in the past that Jordan should be in a tier of his own before you mention anybody else. He basically said, is Jordan, then you can fight for second place. Or he said, I think it's Jordan shouldn't even be in the conversation. Jordan is in a stratosphere by himself. Then y'all can start the GOAT conversation with the humans, because Jordan was an alien. So let me say this. Let me tell you fanboys why I put a lot of stock in what Stephon Marbury says. Now, you know, some people may say, oh, well, you know, he's had some issues and we've seen him, you know, we've seen him act out on social media and blah, 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 and these things are true. But let me tell you why I put a lot of stock in what he says. Because Stephon Marbury has been critical of Michael Jordan in the past. Not critical of his basketball game, but he was critical of Michael Jordan back in the day when people were losing their lives over Jordans. And, you know, he thought Michael Jordan, and don't quote me on this, but I'm kind of paraphrasing. He thought Michael Jordan should either lower the price of the shoes so that more people could afford them. It was something to that degree. But he was very, very critical of Michael Jordan about those things. So to me, this gives you a lot of credit in my book when I see that, okay, it's not like he thinks Michael Jordan's perfect. Matter of fact, I think it may be safe to say that he questions Michael Jordan's character off the court, but on the court, he still thinks he's the greatest basketball player of all time. And to me, this is why I give it a lot of credit. When I see people who can be objective on the same person, to me, it at least lets me know that you're being sincere in your criticism and or praise. Again, we've said this about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, maybe he can't stand Isaiah Thomas, but he still says Isaiah Thomas is the second greatest player to ever play the game. And to me, this is important. This lets me know that you don't let your emotions get in the way of your judgment. You don't let your emotions get in the way of you being objective. So this is why, like I said, I believe Stephon Marbury is being 100% and completely sincere. Like I said, now the thing that I disagree with him on is, when has LeBron James earned it? If you go back through the history of LeBron James' career, LeBron James has been given everything since he entered the league. A big contract before he had proven that he was worth anything. He's been able to do whatever he wants in this league, from team hopping, you know, to getting coaches fired, you know, to forming super teams, and to the latest, like I said, to the latest ultimate form of disrespect, getting JJ Redick hired to the historic franchise, the Los Angeles Lakers, including getting his son Bronny hired. LeBron James has literally had everything handed to him based on they labeled him the chosen one coming into the league. This is what his whole career was based on. And so, yeah, this is nothing new. This is just the latest in someone else who's just being honest about their opinion. Again, Stephon Marbury is not saying nothing that a lot of people were saying, including myself, including you all in the comments. LeBron James did not deserve the MVP. Steph Curry is the one who took the game over. And let me say this on a side note. And again, I'll say this over and over again. Like, I like Steph Curry, but Steph Curry is of this generation. I include him in the same batch of inconsistent superstars. And I think what it really comes down to is the superstars who can't maintain the focus mentally, who can't maintain mental intensity. And I include Steph in that. But in this Olympics, I'm gonna say this, and I'm curious to what you guys think. Let me know in the comments, not you fanboys. I don't care what you think. If you comment, you'll probably wind up in the fanboy files or something. But I'm curious what you guys think about this. To me, what I saw in Steph Curry's eyes when he was saving the U.S. In that last game, you know, saving LeBron James and everybody else on that team so that they could walk home with a gold medal. What I saw in his eyes was that determination, was that will, that I'm taking this game. And this is not a look I have seen from any of the superstars who were on the team, who was on the U.S. team. Not LeBron James, not Kevin Durant, not Jason Tatum, not Anthony Edwards, not Anthony Davis, not Dylan Brooks, not Joel Embiid. None of the guys. I have never seen that look of I'm just taking this. And I'm not saying I hadn't seen great performances from these guys. I'm not saying I haven't seen these guys focus, but to me it's a difference between being focused, which I've seen Kevin Durant focus. I've seen Steph Curry focus before. LeBron James, but I've seen different players with that focus in that, and even a determined look. I've seen that look, but this look in Steph Curry's eyes was like, I'm taking this game. Like, I'm not letting it slip away. Like, I'm taking this game from whoever's trying to take it from us. I'm taking it. Like, this is the look, again, like I said this in another video. This look is what Michael Jordan had all the time in practice. In practice, this is what Jordan's mentality was all the time. It's like, I'm taking the game. And so when people want to argue about the mentality thing, this is where you cannot compare it to Michael Jordan. It's just, he was just on like that all the time. Like I said, I hadn't seen that look from any. I can't recall watching any games over the last several years where I looked at a player and thought, oh, like he's taking this game. Look, hey, fanboys, let me tell you something. Your king is not even in the conversation. Your king has been an on-court witness to players doing great things for the benefit of his legacy. That's what your king has done. He's been an on-court witness to people saving his legacy. That's what he's done. But yeah, so anyway, we actually gonna keep this video short. But yeah, Stephon Marbury, like I said, I not only do I agree, but I put stock in what he says because, like I said, he's been critical of Michael Jordan in the past as well. Like, and I think it's something to say for it. Well, you know what? Before we get out of here, let me make this point for you fanboys. Again, I've said this many times. You know, Michael Jordan's off-court stuff has nothing to do with the reason why we think Michael Jordan is the GOAT. His off-court, you know, who knows? You know, if I met Jordan, maybe he could be an a-hole to me, like LeBron James was to that kid. We're gonna do a video on that Friday for Fanboy Fridays. But but even if he was an a-hole to me, that would not change my objectivity about how he plays basketball. And this is what none of you fanboys has. This is how you know you guys are like, your knees are hurting. Because because LeBron James does no wrong in you guys' eyes. I mean, flopping, forming super teams, on, off the court, you know, somebody criticize him on the court, then you want to bring up off the court stuff. Oh, well, he's a great father and he's never got in trouble and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. You guys never have any criticism at all for LeBron James on or off the court. Like, that's a problem. That is a problem. And like I said, you know, Michael Jordan, when we talk about Michael Jordan's GOAT status, we are talking about what he does on the basketball court. I don't care what he does off the basketball court. You know, if we found out terrible things that he did off the basketball court, I would say, wow, Michael Jordan's a terrible person, but he's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT of basketball. And this is the difference. So you fanboys, y'all need to think about that. Why don't you have any kind of criticism of your king at all? You know, you think he's just great all around the board. That's something, you know. He can do no wrong in your eyes. But anyway, we're gonna hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of Stephon Marbury's comments about not only that they gave the MVP to the wrong player, but also that he shouldn't even be mentioned in the same sentence as Michael Jordan. That's Steph's opinion. My opinion is he shouldn't be mentioned in the same sentence with Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Kareem, Wilt, Russell, Bird, Duncan. You know, the list goes on. Shaq, I'll throw Shaq in there too. Just anybody you can name almost. If they're great, LeBron has conducted his career in such a way that to me, it just loses all credibility. The how is everything, people. The how is everything. How did you do what you did? But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly, truly fantastic day. And I'll see you next time. All right.